Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're obviously in Switzerland and more precisely we're in Sankt Stefan. Yes, I've been saying the saint wrong. However, I'm going to stick to saying saint as obviously I butchered that no end. We've got a mixture of English and German then for Saint Stefan. There we go. Because I don't trip over it as much that way. But thank you in the comments for the correct pronunciation of saint in German, even if I couldn't get it out. But anyway, there is a person walking to the train station. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, this is the new town we added to our network, and we're going to be adding Frutigen that's down the road here, with a bus service to start with, and then we're going to be bringing up the Mainline to Frutigen, which is also going to be where we relocate our main train depot to. Yeah, I've had a moment and a thought, and it seems possibly one of the better places to have it. I'm still not entirely sure. It should work quite well, as Frutigen is the place where we're going to be heading through the mountain and up and over the mountain. There's two different lines, I would say. Yeah, but two lines. One that wiggles its way up and then back down, and one that plows straight through. We're going to be doing the Wiggly Mountain Railway first, because it'll be a bit of a challenge. Once that's in, tunnel's not an issue, is it? It's going to be a pricey tunnel anyway, so we'll probably save a bit of cash by doing the mountain railway first. And that'll be a cab ride and a half. Now let's bring up the UI, see where we're at. 27.5 million nearly. That's not bad. We're in October of 1914. We've got our first electrified railway underway. We are going to electrify the entire network eventually, but we still want to have a look at some steam engines, don't we, and maybe some diesels. So we'll do it stage by stage, and probably the mountain ones will electrify. This one's a bit flat. It was new, and we had the electric loco unlocked, so it seemed fitting. So yes, what are we doing with this bus service? We're going to head down from Saint Stefan here into Frutigen, and this is where Frutigen's station is going to be. And then if we look that way, we've got one that plows straight through this mountain and comes down into Wisp there. The other one, well, we're going to have to get creative, as we've got to head up and then head down and then go across. It's going to be a fun one. Tricky. We are going to have some tunnels and things. But anyway, that's not what we're doing today. I would like to get this bus service up and running. There goes our little train. Here we go. Do you have people on board? There we go. 7. That's not too bad, is it? I've also added some more mods. They will unlock as we progress. So that's something to look forward to. But anyway, yes. Bus stops and new lines. Let's check the state of the roads, because we don't want any of these skinny roads, do we? We can hold shift and only do little sections. I mean, we might as well upgrade this, and then when our buses get on here, they've got nice speedy roads to go on. There we go, that'll do us. What about in the town centre? While it's not very busy, that's going to cost us a fortune, but needs must. I mean, it's a bit weird anyway, isn't it? These should be main roads. I don't mind that being a small road. Right, tidied up. We've got some new roads. We're going to add another road just here and link in. Hopefully not destroy any more buildings, otherwise it'll get needlessly pricey. Yeah, perfect. Right. And then the other one we'll have at this end. We're going to have it here. And we're going to have a pass-through depot or station, maximum size, and we're just going to plonk it down there and then edit that. There we go. Done. Nice and easy. Right, let's link that all back up before it complains. There we go. Nice and easy. I guess we could have a little triangle here. I kind of like that idea, and then our bus can turn around and head back out. Smooth all that out. Lovely. There, we're in. We got the starts in. Let's get some bus stops in, and then we'll set that line up. Now, we're going to head out this way. So we're going to go around like so. Probably going to have them heading both ways, although they're just across the way from each other, so it might not be needed. But we'll do it like this anyway. Yeah, no, this will work. I'm kind of happy with that. Can't quite get in there. We can get there. This one's probably not needed, but hey, who knows? Someone might want to jump on the bus here to go, I don't know, around there to the station maybe. It's just a little turnaround, isn't it? We'll see, guys. We'll see. Right, that's that one done. Now we need this one. This one, we're not going to have a terminus at the end or an exchange at the end there. This is going to be the full line, because I like to think of St. Stephan here as a little village out in the middle of nowhere, so they don't have a dedicated terminus of any sort. We're going to go this way, and we're going to go that way, which means up here we can have one either side, and we'll leave it like that for now. There we go. Let's set the lines up then. It's getting so busy, the map already, isn't it? Look at it. Look at all those icons. All those icons mean we've been busy, or I've been busy. We've all been busy. Let's get this set up nice and quick. How quickly can we do this without making mistakes? Let's keep this one red, like we have over this way. For the intercity lines, all these over here, we have them nice and red, don't we? And then we can call this the 104. I like the sound of that. To St. Stephan. It makes me trip over my tongue if I say it sort of correctly in my own special sort of way. We got that one in. We need another new line, don't we? We need this station or link. I guess it'll be kind of a link. That's what we could call it. And we can colour that one white. What should we call this then? The Fruitigen link? Oh, it needs a number. The 1. 1 Fruitigen link. Got it. Yes. Perfect. Right. So all we've got to do now is just change this one over to 2. If we look at the line manager now, look at it. Beautiful. Like a little dance it does at the end. That should be perfect now. Don't think we've missed anywhere. We're going to need a couple of depots. We might as well give each town its own depot. I've got an idea for something fancy up there. Also, I've had a good idea in the comments. What? No, do it when we've done this. But yes, I've been given a rather snazzy idea, and it would make sense. Right, this looks like a good place, not for a tram depot, for a road depot, just like sort of sat next to the mountainside here and out the way of the town. Let's move that around a little bit. So it looks like it's supposed to be there. There we go. Perfect. One there. Yes. The good idea that was in the comments. We kind of got no shelter over our underpass here, so it could easily get flooded, and we'll rectify that by sticking a little covering over the stairs there. Isn't that nice? Yeah. So when it rains, and it does, I would imagine, in Switzerland, it won't get flooded too much. Hopefully, maybe not. We need another depot out here, and I feel like here is a lovely spot. If I've got this right, it'll be amazing. Yeah, look at that. We can just sit right in there and maybe do a little bit of detailing later. Let's get a little access road. Can we fit that in nicely to there? Oh, I like that. Right, let's get some gravel down. Kind of want that gravel. I wouldn't mind changing this gravel to that gravel as well. And that is massive. Strength. Yes, we do want that. That'll do. Yeah, that's nice. Right, let's find that gravel. I think it's this one, isn't it? Nope, not even close. Well, oh, that looks like the one. Right, yes. We'll do this, a little bit of that, and we'll make it look like an entire area, like the whole depot and the station are one. Is that the right one? Yeah, it's the station one that I want to use. So we can hold shift on the painting tool and replace all of it like this, so it looks like it's an entire area. There we go. I like that. I wouldn't mind getting that gravelly back though. The ballast from the track. So we can go something like that and get it back. Oh, a bit of grass wouldn't hurt it, will it? Because it's... I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be... Yeah, it's gravel, isn't it? Sort of. I mean, I think it's more like concrete, but... There we go. We've got a little stationy area with a depot built in. It just adds to the scenery when you do things like this. I love it. Okay, we can hit play, I think. Have we connected everything back up? Yes, we have. Right, let's get some buses started on this end of the line, and then we'll nip over the other side and get some out of the other depot. We'll use our intercity buses, which are also going to be intracity as well. Should we have 4 from each depot? Just type it, it'll be easier. 4 from each depot. There we go. And we'll colour these red and stick those on the 104. Perfect. And we'll do the same here. 4 buses. Perfect. Colour those in white. No, what are you doing? Colour those in red. This one's white. I don't know why I chose white for that one. I just went ahead and did it. White works. I'll take white. Right, and get those on the 104. Perfect. They're already building more houses down here. That's kind of perfect, isn't it? Right, yes, we are going to need some white. That's where I was thinking about white, because we're going to need them on here too. We'll have 5, and we'll stick these on the link line. It's not much of a link at the moment, as we don't have a station the other side of town, but we're in. Now what we can do, guys, is start making our way up here with the tracks, and then we can come back and check on these. Before we do that, however, let's just check on the state of play with our towns. Oh, in the comments it was mentioned, why have I gone for single track down here when I could easily afford double track? Well, that's because I'm kind of leaning towards reality a little bit here, and there's a lot of single track in Switzerland. So we're kind of sticking to very closely to reality. In fact, this whole section here, I'm thinking we could make this single track as well and just run by the road there. We can have it double track up until this point, so we've got a bit of a runoff and an exchange. We do something like this. We don't want this to be electrified yet. Don't worry, we will. We'll definitely be electrifying it all. I'm going to say 80 is quite nice. That'll do me. There we go. We'll get a crossover there. And if we go down here, we'll have the other one go like that. There we go. What do you mean construction not possible? Do you know, I've seen it do this quite a bit lately. I don't know what's up with it. It didn't used to be that bad. Right, there we go. 83. Random number. Now, can we delete this back and turn it into a single track? There we go. That's alright, isn't it? Because this section of track is single track. It's pretty much single track all the way up to Zweisimmen there. There we go. All in. Let's get that signalled up, because it's sort of elongated passing loop, isn't it? As long as we can make it look very Swiss with, as I put in, British signals, that'll be fine by me. There we go. We'll get that in. Oh yes, we want these one way, please. I kind of like this though, having the single track. You do pay maintenance on tracks. So for something like hard mode, it doesn't really matter so much for anything other than hard mode, and only when starting out. But to think about things like only using double track where necessary, yeah, where it's busy or there are possible snarl-ups, passing loops. I kind of like this little trench thing where we modified the terrain, and then we've got this uneven side to it. I do like that. Yeah, that's kind of turned out well. There goes that's a bit of a workhorse, isn't it, with its carriages now. 61 people. It's almost full. That's crazy. Okay, I want to check on Stad as well. How are you doing over here? Where's our train? You're going down there. This is never really going to make us money. We might break even with it. It might make money later on, but you definitely need better loco to wagon ratio there. Way more wagons. You want to be running to maximum really, but I kind of like the paying for the privilege of a cute little train. How's the town doing? Yeah, now game's had a bit of a moment, hasn't it? It's not how we build on slopes, game. That's going to cost me an arm and a leg to fix. Oh, I don't like that. Do we like that? I don't. It wouldn't be bad if this was a wall and they had like a staircase. But what's happening here is we've got floating everythings. Is that your step ladder to get up the steps? Probably. At least I've thought of that. This is not good, is it? We need to make that a little less steep, I think. I thought they could build on slopes quite well before in Transport Fever. How much is this going to cost us? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, do you know what? Needs must, because that is awful. Yeah, it's costing us a fortune. But the town hasn't really grown much, has it? So let's go with a gentle slope and we'll make our way up gradually. You can see there, it's trying to go crazy steep from there. Can we just go gently up? I know it's really steep, isn't it? Dear oh dear, we might need to go a little bit steeper than that. Goodness me. Do you know, I know what we could do. We could sort of curve it, couldn't we? If we bring the contour lines on. This is not what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, good night, that's steep. Look at that. Let's go up at a steady pace, but it's not really going up enough. You're going to have to go up like that. There we go. I reckon if we kind of go round and wiggle around, we should get close to where we need to be, right? Yeah. Yes. Yes, it's going to work, guys. Which means let's have a flat section where we can have our junction there, and we can head up that way as well. Then we can head back round. I like it, because you wouldn't aim straight, would you, with a grade like that? You'd kind of wiggle around and then head down. So this way we go flat, and then where's our flat section? Somewhere like that. That's not too bad now, is it? We've kind of smoothed it out a little bit. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Is that better? Hopefully they don't build ridiculous, strange divots next to their houses, because that didn't make much sense at all. You don't want to paint it. You want to do this. Get the strength up a touch. Smooth all this out a little bit. Hey, we've kind of done a bit of remodeling, haven't we, in Stad? We've still kept it with its varying heights. But at the same time, it now looks more like it should be, and less like a game. We've still got this bit, but that would make sense, right? There would probably be some sort of retaining wall along the underside of the road there. But yeah, that's much tidier. I mean, I don't blame the game for not doing that. The AI. Yes, we need to put a bus stop back. We should only need to... I hope they build back. We're just getting it going, weren't we? And then it all fell to bits with their building. There we go. If we put it there, we might be able to have a couple more stops now. One there. It'll probably make much more sense. Remind me to add it, though. In fact, instead of remind me, why don't I just do it now? That would be much better. Right, there's the line. Yeah, because otherwise we snake up there, which we don't want to do. So after there, we go into there. There we go. Lovely. Done. Right, hit play. Please build back here, and please don't build silly... Oh, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Right. Do you know what? If you're going to be silly about this, pause it. Do we own these? Let's see. No, we don't own this. We need to own these, don't we? Otherwise, they're going to do silly things. Ooh, traffic lights. Don't need those. But they're going to probably start building ridiculous junctions on here. Only I decide where we build around this area. Just this section here on the hill. Because they don't get it right, do they? That should mean they don't build there now. Watch them go and build. I'm waiting with bated breath. Are you? This is tense. Right. Just to let you know, I edited that bit out. I did sit there for a little while, seeing if they would build roads. It wasn't tense. I'll say that much. What it was is possibly a little bit boring. Because literally nothing happened until now. Now they've built down there. But they haven't built their road. I'm guessing... Did we put this in? I can't remember. I think we did, right? Yeah, that's rough as well, isn't it? I don't know what's going on there. Given that, I can't remember building this one. I'm just going to do this. I don't get why it's... they're so bad at building on slopes all of a sudden. Like here. Alright. We'll just leave it for now. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. We've got to head back over this way. Oh, yes. And we've got to check on our trucks. How's this line doing? Have we saturated it? I hope not. Right. Or I hope so. We're not saturated, but I hope we meet it. 165. Wasn't it supposed to be 100 only? Oh, it's upgraded. Look at that. It has upgraded to level 2. Well, that's good news. So we can meet 200 here now. So should we just add a couple more trucks on? Manage vehicles. We've got one now. Let's add another one on top of that. There we go. Cloned those two. Let's go and check on this one because we've got a new setup now, haven't we? Well, we're pretty much empty here, so that's good news. We're a little bit over, so let's grab this guy before he picks anything up and save us a bit of cash on that. Wait, did that upgrade last episode? I can't remember. It was close to upgrade. Yes, it has. Right, that's upgraded as well. Are we meeting demand here? We're at 96 of 107. We're close. And what's our line rate? I would rather go a little bit over with deliveries to give it a bit of slack. That's perfect though. How's our big ship doing? There he is, out there. This is just gonna hemorrhage money, I think. Yeah, look at the cost of the maintenance for this thing. It's a behemoth. It's because it carries so many people. It's not supposed to carry. Surely it's not supposed to carry that many people. But yes, that is why the running costs for that are so steep. It's because of the capacity. And the game will balance it itself. Okay, I think we're done now. We've kind of balanced these out a little bit. We're coping with everything. It's time to head up this way. This is where we're going. This needs to be penned back a bit. Oh, do you know what we can do? Yes, this is going to be the main line through our mountains. This one here. I've got to check to see where that one heads. I don't know whether it heads up through the mountain as well. I know we're going to head up to that town that's up there though. So that's something we'll be doing later. We're going to pause it again as we're going to take this road all the way back and we're going to continue it rather than go up. We're going to continue it off and we're going to be flat. And then we'll have another bridge over the top because we need... Yeah, there is a tunnel for this. But the lay of the land isn't quite the same for us. So we'll just do that. We'll have a nice section for us to cross over. And then if we knock this back, our poor trucks. Oh dear. And then we can go something like that. There we go. That gives us a nice little section, doesn't it? Let's get the flattening tool. See if we can't make us an area like that. That's so we can put the feet down on the bridge. Now, we want to keep this piece of track, fairly nippy. It's probably going to be electrified eventually. For now, I'd like to come out and then go round. We do want to keep this flat and then head up just a touch. I'm going to hold shift and then take it up a couple. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to do a full jump up. And we want to keep 120 if possible. There we go. Are we doing the inside one? No, we kind of want to do the inside one first, as that's the tightest angle. Again, we want to go up a touch. It'll be nice if the bridge section is actually flat while it goes over the road. Our bridges are limited. I got about spot on with that. Yeah, our bridges are limited in speed. We do have these, but they're a little bit on the modern side. I'm going to stick with our arches and have sort of a viaducty thing. And then we've got the twin bridges going on. I like that. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Now this, we're supposed to cross over just here, over to the main line there. So what I'm thinking we do is have an extended junction coming off there. This wouldn't need to be very quick at all. One there, and then the other side here is where we go across, and we have a small section of bidirectional track like that. And then after the bridge, / before the bridge, we can do something like that as well. There we go. That's our full connection there, so that the branch also meets the other main line there. I guess it's two main lines, isn't it? Branch line, twin main lines. There we go. The stuff we're going to be doing with this, it gets rather impressive once we get here. I'm going to give it a shot at recreating the majority of it down there. And for now, we're just going to head up. But we are going to have some tunnels, and we are going to have some more bridges. I certainly don't mind more bridging going on, because, I mean, we want it scenic, don't we? Absolutely. There are lots of bridges and tunnels, so we're going to kiss the road there. Oh no, I didn't realise that was the main road to Frutigen. Well, we will fix that as well then. But anyway, yes, as I was saying, this one is definitely going to be double tracked. In fact, it's going to be triple tracked at some point, as we're going to head under our depot once it's moved up there. Yeah. The craziness that's going on to the side of Frutigen here in real life is absolutely wonderful if you're into railways, which we all are. Otherwise we wouldn't be watching, and I wouldn't be doing this probably, and taking oh, that's beautiful, and enjoying it thoroughly, I must say. Oh my days, oh, it's perfect. Oh, we got the three lines there. We've got bridging there. Then we've got the road as well. Then we've got our little branch line heading up to Zweisimmen. And then we've got a nice viaduct over this dip in the land. Oh, I love it, guys. This isn't looking too bad, is it? Either. That turned out well. Do we like it? Do we like it? This is where we're heading. Now, I don't know where we're going to split. Probably here. Since it's on a set grade, we might be able to get away with it. And I would like this, if possible, to be maximum speed, because it's a fast line. We're only going to get 105. No, keep going. There we go. Got it, guys. And then we need to do something similar just here. For those that know the area, you know exactly why I'm doing this. Oh, you're not doing that right, are you? No. Why are you doing that all wonky? We need to bring that down a touch. I'm just going to use shift until this levels up a little bit. There it is. It's like one up, isn't it? But it is a set grade. Yeah, this bit looks fine. Oh, that's a new thing I've learnt then. Before, if you drew track like this and you had the grade on or off and you did a crossover, that was fine, or that was fine. Any grade that wasn't one of those three, like flat and the same down, would make a bizarre crossing and the track would not line up correctly. But now you can use each of these small increments between. That gives you way more options for crossings on slopes. I love it. Now this one is going to be perfect, because this one is going flat and it's going to stay flat, and it dives under up there. Obviously, we are not doing that today. It's going to take probably a good couple of episodes to build that, but it is going to be a lot of fun. Well, I'm looking forward to it anyway. I'm not sure what we're going to do about the signalling here. I am definitely sure on the main line, but coming off here, it looks like it's bi-directional. So I guess we have one way leading onto the line there, and have these two on either end that block the entire route, which would make sense. I guess it's just going to be our express trains that go through there. As long as this bypass isn't the main point, it shouldn't matter. Or the passing point. This has gone quite well, hasn't it, up here? Let's take it back a bit. I would like to get it close, even if we're not putting in the station today. It's all about the preparation, isn't it? So if we can go, there we go, keep that a little bit flat, and then we're going to be heading in up there. There we go. Can we hit play? Should we connect this back up? I mean, it's been disconnected for like the longest time. I don't know how we're going to actually connect that up. Is it even possible? Not if you go down. It might be. Maybe if we put a little pump in. Oh, that looks awful, doesn't it? I think we're going to have to do something else with it. Unless we can go from here, that's a little steeper. Right, come on, connect. Ooh, it's not pretty. I don't like that at all. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough call. How do we get across here? We go up straight away and then flat. Oh, you're so close to working. Oh, that might be enough room. Do you know what we could do? That might be enough room. We need to get rid of that section. It looks a bit silly. But if we flatten either side of this track, we might be able to get what I'm looking for. And like have a really steep section there and there. I mean, we could give it a go with the retaining walls, right? That might be an idea. Because otherwise it just does this little slope. We'll see. We might be able to get away with it. We just need it to... just a little bit. Come on. Just a little bit. Not too much. Dear oh dear. Why do you need to be... Oh, well, it's not too bad. I feel like it's a bit excessive, but it's not too bad. We could raise the road up a little touch, I guess. Maybe. We go back a little further and just head up a little bit. Or even flat, right? Because it's heading down at the moment. So if we head flat and then go back and around just a little bit over there and then head back down. There we go. I reckon that will give us an almost perfect. Almost. Oh, you're so close. Right. One last shot and then I'm doing it off camera. Or away from camera, I should say. Come on, you can do it. Just make a bridge. Make a bridge. Oh, my days. Now, I don't know about you guys, but surely that's enough room. It's fine. We'll make it work. There we go. There we go. Now just... Oh, come on. Oh, dear. Connect in there. Can we make it? There. There. Oh, it's not too bad. Take it. Quick, take it. It's not bad, is it, that? Oh, wow. We've got, like... I love it. All the bridging that's going on. Perfect. Guys, we're in. I'm not going to mess with it any further. It's not bad, that, is it? It didn't end up too rough. Yeah, look at that junction. There's not much of a dip there or anything, is there? There we go. Hydrogen has its connection back. Are you happy up there, guys? I hope so. We need another signal here. We're going to need more signals. It's going to be quite a busy line. This does need to be one way. There we go. Just there. It probably will be... Oh, that was laggy. It probably will be electrified eventually. There goes our freight train. We've got like multi-layered roads going over track going over roads, all in one little section here. That's beautiful, apart from that bit's a bit naff. Can we maybe sort that out just a touch? Wasn't this the place where we had the first crash? Saying that, do you know what? There we go. I gave it a quick save because I don't have much faith in it. There we go. Oh, now it's too much. Too much. You've overdone it, bridge. I've ruined it. Can we maybe if we redraw it? I'm so worried now. Do this and then redraw it. Will you do your feet better? There we go. That's almost perfect. We can tidy that bit up. I don't like the way the feet go on the roads. It's kind of frustrating, really. We can fix that bit. Make sure there's only one. There we go. And I'm not going to touch that bit because it makes a pig's ear of it. That bit's actually better. We've got a single strut there in the middle. This bit's nice. We're in. Yes. We could probably tidy that curvature up a touch. I wonder if they'll start using this. Probably not if I keep deleting it though. This is just going to be a small road. For now. I like that we meet the track here. That's going to... Oh, that's interesting. What's going on there? Something tells me there was an industry here and the map author removed it. Should we tidy that up a little bit? And get rid of that. There we go. I wonder what industry was here. I'm intrigued. I know you're watching. Answers in the comments. What industry do you believe is there? Well, don't say that because I don't know. And I don't know whether he's still watching or if he can remember. So that would be like the worst little mini competition ever. You just basically make it up. I might as well say pick a number. Right, anyway. How are you doing? If people are using it? Yes. Are people on the buses? They are. 3 of 8. 0 of 8. They're coming this way. But we've got a connection now. And they're finally connected back to the mainland there. Back to the mainland. Back to the main road. Oh, I wonder if that's why they were using our train. No, it wouldn't be why they were using our train. So it made no difference to our network. In fact, it probably hurt our network more than anything. Right, guys, we've made headway. This is the start. We've linked up all of this. It was a bit of planning today. We've got to get prepared. We've got to get prepared for this big climb through the mountains and our first big build. Unfortunately, we're probably going to get rid of his cows and stuff there because it's going to be all industrial. Such is the name of progress. It's a shame because I like the little cows and stuff. Maybe we'll move them somewhere else. But yeah, all of this round here. Giant build incoming. Are we happy with it so far though? We are heading the right way. Should we get the signalling done now? And then that's one less thing to do when we get to the junction. That is going to be there. The rest of it's going to be controlled from there. We are going to have a signal just there as well. There we go. We're about done. Perfect. We're going to need some blocking signals. I'm probably not in a rush to add too much signaling at the moment because we're going to get newer signals in 1925, which won't take too long. Right, we're in, guys, we're in. So on that note, where should we go and take a ride on? We haven't been on this since we've had all this new infrastructure in, have we? So it's going to be an interesting ride, and it's just coming back to the station, and it's almost always full. So that looks like the perfect little cab ride to end it. We'll hit page down, page up, and we'll get on the right side of the train for us. And we'll sit on the footplate thingy here. It's not really a footplate, but we'll sit down here anyway. It always gets a bit laggy when you come into this station. I don't know why. It like stutters. I don't know whether it's the tracks or some weird rendering of the city. It matters not. We're going to enjoy it. Because when you head out, it smooths out. Alright guys, that has been the preparation for the big build at Frutigen. And once that's done, the big climb over the mountain and towards Wisp, where we can start having rail over in the valleys there. I'm excited. We're going to repurpose everything. We've also got I forgot to mention, we've got is it a steel mill up there, I believe? Something like that. We'll check back on that next time out. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. I'll leave you with a little bit of a cab ride, not a full thing. Or nose ride, whatever this is. As kind of overran a little bit. But until next time, take care.